Hey everyone, welcome to wrestletalk Hart family. We're going to get right into it with Stu Hart, more commonly known as Stuart Edward Hart, born on May 3rd, 1915, and sadly passed away on October 16th of 2003. He was born in Canada and sadly passed away in Canada as well at the age of 88. He was married to Helen Smith, and since then he got divorced to her in 2001. Altogether, he has 12 children, including Bret, Owen, Bruce, Smith, Keith, Dean, Diana, and others. His only ring name is Stu Hart. He's 5'11", 231 pounds, both from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, trained by Toots Mondoot and Jack Taylor. Debuted in 1943 and retired in 1986. His finishing move was the elbow smash. His signature move was the sugar hold. His wrestlers that he managed include Bret Hart, Owen Hart, Ross Hart, among others. He trained wrestlers such as Tyson Kidd, Superstar Billy Graham, Lance Storm, Justin Credible, Jushin Thunder Liger, Junkyard Dog, Jim the Anvil Neidhart, Christian, Chris Jericho, Dynamite Kid, Edge, Owen Hart, Bret Hart, Brian Pillman, Chris Benoit, and Outback Jack, among others. Championship-wise, he is a former Alberta Provincial Champion, Stampede Wrestling Hall of Famer, and NWA Northwest Tag Team Champion twice with Pat Meehan and Luigi Macria. He is good friends with wrestler Luther Jacob Goodall, better known by Luther Lindsay. He is known for the famous Hart Dungeon. And with that said, I think we're actually going to move on to Dynamite Kid, more commonly known as Thomas Billington, born on December 5th, 1958. He was born in England, and he was married to Michelle, and since then got divorced to her in 1991, and since then he's been remarried to Dot Billington, which they got married in 1997. He has 3 children. His only ring name is Dynamite Kid. He's 5'8", 228 pounds, built from Liverpool, England, and Manchester, England, trained by Ted Bentley, Jack Fallon, Billy Ryan Lee, John Foley, and Stuart Hart. He debuted on December 24th, 1975, and retired on October 10th of 1996. His finishing moves were the superplex, the kneeling reverse power driver, sometimes while hooking the opponent's leg, and the diving headbutt. Signature moves include multiple suplex variations, side headlock, 3/4 face lock, and the Belgium backbreaker, among others. He is a former British welterweight champion once, British lightweight champion once, WWF Tag Team Champion once with Davey Boy Smith, or the British Bulldog, depending on what you know him as, among others. He trained under the Stu Hart's Dungeon. He is featured in the 2016 documentary 9 Legends. And with that said, I think we're going to move on to Jim Neidhart, more commonly known as James Henry Neidhart, born on February 8th, 1955. He was born in Tampa, Florida, and currently resides in Land O' Lakes, Florida. He's married to Ellie Hart, but then they got divorced in 2000, but then they got remarried in 2010. They have 3 children, including Natalia. His ring names are Who, The Anvil, and Jim Neidhart. 6'2", 281 pounds, built from Reno, Nevada, and who knows where, and trained by Stu Hart. He debuted in 1979 and retired in 2013. His finishing moves are the Anvil Flattener, which is a power slam, and the Anvilizer, which is a Cobra Clutch. His finishing moves include the Slingshot Splash, the Leaping Shoulder Block, and the Forearm Club, among others. Championship-wise, he's a former NWA Southern Heavyweight Champion, Florida version, one time. NWA United States Tag Team Champion, Florida version, once with Crusher. WWF Tag Team Champion twice with Bret Hart, among others. He has 3 daughters, including Natalia, and he appears in a few WWE video games as well. He once was in Impact Wrestling. But we're going to move on to Tyson Kidd, more commonly known as Theodore James Wilson, born on July 11, 1980. He was born in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, and currently resides in Tampa, Florida. He's married to Natalia. His ring names are L Local Number 2, Stampede Kid, Tyson Wilson, or TJ Wilson, and Tyson Kidd. 5'9", 204 pounds, built from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, trained by Bret Hart, Davey Boy Smith, Deep South Wrestling, and Tokyo Joe. He debuted on July 23rd of 1995. As Tyson Kidd, his finishing moves are the swinging reverse fisherman suplex, the springboard elbow drop, the sharpshooter, the dungeon lock, which is a cross-leg triangle choke while kicking the opponent's head, blockbuster, which is a diving somersault neckbreaker, and the code blue, which is snapmare. Neckbreaker, as TJ Wilson, is the code blue, which is springboard somersault neckbreaker. The rolling stampede, which is a super rolling fireman's carry slam, and the sharpshooter. Signature moves include the brainbuster, multiple kick variations, and the diving hurricanrana to the outside of the ring, sometimes while slingshotting, among others. Championship-wise, he's a former FCW Florida Tag Team Champion once with David Hart Smith, FCW Southern Heavyweight Champion twice, WWE World Tag Team Champion once, the final with David Hart Smith, and WWE Tag Team Champions twice with David Hart Smith and Cesaro, among others. He befriended Teddy Hart and David Hart Smith at the age of 10. Him and Natalia have been dating for 13 years. Over 13 years, I should say now. And about it, he suffered an injury, a spinal cord injury in the ring as well. But now we're going to move on to our final wrestler for this video, which is Bret Hart, more commonly known as Bret Sargent Hart, born on July 2nd, 1957. He was born in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. He was married to Julie, but then since then got divorced in 2002. Then he married Cynthia Rota, which they got divorced in 2007, and now he's married to Stephanie Washington since 2010. Altogether, he has 4 children. His ring names are Bret Hart and Buddy Hart. He's 6 foot, 235 pounds, built from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, trained by Stu Hart, Katsuji, and Kazu. I'm pronouncing them wrong, probably. He debuted in 1978 and retired in 2000. His finishing moves are the spike power driver and the sharpshooter. Signature moves include the multiple elbow variations, European uppercut, sometimes multiple in a row, figure 4 leg lock, sometimes while using the ring post and evaded lariat and multiple suplex variations, among others. He trained wrestlers such as Mark Henry, Test, Ken Shamrock, and Archum. Championship-wise, he's a former WWF Intercontinental Champion twice, WWE United States Champion once, WWF Tag Team Champion twice with Jim Neidhart, WWF World Heavyweight Champion 5 times, among others. He had personal issues with Ric Flair. And I think that's about it. We're going to end this out. Next week's Wrestle Talk will be Wrestle Talk Fathers Part 1, where I'll be talking about WWE wrestlers that you may or may not know were actually fathers in honor of Father's Day coming up. But there will be a 2-part Wrestle Talk. But the first part will be next Thursday, where I'll be talking about WWE fathers such as Bray Wyatt, Chris Jericho, Undertaker, Kofi Kingston, and R-Truth. Again, this will be a 2-part video, but that was just part 1's wrestlers. Have a great day, peace, and I'll see you guys all next Thursday for another Wrestle Talk. And make sure you guys are please subscribe and like to my YouTube channel as well. Have a great day, peace.